Apple has opened pre-orders for the brand new MacBook Neo. This is a well-built, all-aluminum MacBook for only $500. But if you consider yourself a content creator of any caliber, I would encourage you to not buy this brand new MacBook. Let's talk about why. And make sure you stick around to the end because I'm going to tell you about some products that you actually should buy that they just announced this week. Now, the first reason you should not buy this $500 MacBook is because it is built for students. It's pretty obvious even in their promotion that this is built for students. It doesn't have a lot of performance power. It doesn't have a lot of different options. And I can imagine that they are going for the Chromebook's head. For years, Chromebooks have been the computer that students use all around the United States. And Apple is like, yo, we finna get some of that money too. But as a creator, man, this thing is not built for us. It's built for simple projects and taking tests online and writing papers and different things like that, but not for editing videos or creating graphics or different things like that. Now, don't get me wrong, you probably can do these things on that MacBook, but I can only assume with the 8 gigs of RAM that it has, that the performance will suffer at some point. The second reason why you should not buy the MacBook Neo is because it runs off an iPhone chip. In the MacBook Neo, you get last generation iPhone 16's A18 chip. Again, I'm sure this is going to be great for like internet browsing, writing papers, taking tests online, and simple tasks like that. But when it comes to true content creation and all it takes to create great content, this is probably not going to perform well for you. And if you weren't aware, we're on iPhone 17 now. So that was last generation's iPhone chip. So come on. Well, make sure you stick around to the end because we're going to talk about some products that they actually talked about this week that you as a creator need to make sure you get. The third reason why you should not buy the new MacBook Neo is because of its limited ports. If you are a content creator, you know how important it is to have ports, to have an SD slot, to have multiple fast USB-C ports. The MacBook Neo only has 2 USB-C ports and a headphone jack, and that's it. So if you're using one of the USB ports to charge your computer, then you're only left with one to actually use for your content. And on top of that, these aren't even fast. These are very slow USB-C ports. Again, this is probably great for basic use and everyday kind of computer users, but for true creators who want to create great content, and I don't think that's enough. The fourth reason why you should not buy the new MacBook Neo is because of the limited storage. The baseline MacBook Neo starts at only 250 gigs of storage. And the only upgrade they have for the storage is 512 gigabytes. I wonder how many of you out there actually have more than that on your actual iPhone. You can max out your iPhone 17 Pro Max with 2 terabytes. That's crazy. Now, again, that's probably great for people who are just doing web browsing or writing small papers or trying to just turn in an assignment. But for you as a creator, nah. Now, don't get me wrong. I love Apple products. I have iPhone 17 Pro Max. I have a M3 MacBook Pro right here. My wife has a MacBook Air. A lot of the computers that we use at work are all Macs. So I'm not an Apple hater at all. Trust me. I just don't want you as a creator to get super excited because you see a MacBook for only $600 or $500 and you jump to get it thinking that you're about to create all this great content. Yeah, you may be able to get things done, but will you be able to get them done well? And will you be able to get them done fast? Here at Studio 88, we're all about helping creators make great content. We are sneaking up on 2,000 subscribers. So if you've been watching our videos and they provided any type of value to you and you are not subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below. All right, let's jump back into the video. Now let's take a look at some of the Apple products that you probably for sure should buy as a creator. First is the M5 MacBook Pro. Now, the M5 chip is Apple's own silicon chip. And if you're not familiar with what that is, just buy it and you'll see that it's amazing. I have the M3 chip on this MacBook and I've had it for probably 2 or 3 years and this thing is amazing and I'm not looking at upgrading this at all. As a matter of fact, if you don't have the money to get the M5 chip right now, get an M3, get an M2, heck, an M1 on certain Macs are pretty good. But with this new MacBook Pro, they have the M5 chip, the M5 Pro, and the M5 Max. And if you don't know what all that means, just look up all the specs online and you can probably try to figure it out. It doesn't matter which one of these you pick, they're all gonna be a great resource for you as you seek to create great content. Now, here's the thing. If you are a content creator and you're maybe starting things out and maybe you already have a MacBook Pro already, I'm not telling you that you have to upgrade to this. Unless you just got money like that, you just do your thing, right? And if you can't afford the MacBook Pro, the MacBook Air is still a solid computer for you with the M5 chip. All in all, in my opinion, you can't go wrong with an Apple product. I know everybody may not agree, but to me, they make great stuff. My only encouragement for you as a creator is to do your research before you make the purchase. Just because a MacBook has the Apple badge on it doesn't mean that it's the best MacBook for you. You want to get something like my M3 that can last you for years and years to come and perform for you over and over and over again. And the MacBook Neo is just not made for that. Now, if you're looking for a computer for your kid, or maybe you're looking for maybe a computer for college, yes, get the Neo. It's a perfect introduction for your first Mac, or just a Mac you need to do schoolwork, whether you're in high school or in college. So whichever one you decide to buy, there are links down below. Go ahead and make your purchase right now, pre-order those things, and man, leave a comment down below when you get them, man. I want to see if these products work well for you.